I need to mute this tab, otherwise I heard myself. Okay. I seem to be live. Right, I needed a pink one, and luckily I do have a pink one already. And this was purple. Just giving it a little extra touch with colors. So, good day to everyone who's joining, who has joined me, is watching this on YouTube. Today's stream will be probably in 2 parts again. One part will be art, like I'm doing right now, so yay. And the second part will probably be a cleanup and building, because I bought a small cabinet and I need to put that together. I need a little bit of scrap paper to juice this marker up again. Not much fan of these markers, actually. Ah, no. I did not this one. Ah. Crisis averted. Well, mostly because it's not gone yet. There we go. Now it's hidden. Whew. So I'm dissing the markers and immediately they take revenge. Well, that's what you get for dissing the markers. And this little piece still has the side that needs to be done and the back. Luckily, acrylic markers dry a lot faster. So I should be able to continue this one halfway. So if I do start to clean up, I'll probably switch on one of the other cameras. Isn't hooked up yet, so that's why you don't have a dual screen at the moment. And good day. Oh, this green really makes it pop. Not much news ever since the penny stream. I mean, that was only 2 days ago. I don't have an exciting life where every day something happens. There we go. And this kitty can wait to dry. I accidentally chipped something, so luckily I still have the marker here and it's fixed. This needs to dry now, so I can do the sides and the back. And then I can do, well, other parts, but then I can resin it. Okay, let's see. This one should be pretty much ready. Need to check how the glue has dried. So, right, I did a wrong marker for the back, but that's okay. First thing I'm going to do is give it a second coat. How about we don't put it on there? And if I keep this marker slightly above, right, I need to spray paint it before I resin it. At least I found out how to make my resin less sticky, so I don't have to toss it. And I have to be hasty with my studio because the deadline for handing in the keys is drawing near. Okay, this one needs to dry and I can spray paint it. So let's put it to the spraying station. So when it's dry, I can start spraying it. Right, then this one needed a second coat. Would be nice if your package would arrive at the right address. I have a few packages on the way, but no updates. So this one needs a second coat. This is probably enough. This poor brush. Well, at least it's being used, so. It's just with darker skin, I can't use my normal darker, the darkest paintbrush because my darkest paintbrush is still too light. It just looks weird. So I need to do this very carefully with a brush. I'm probably gonna need to look for a new fine brush because this one is getting frayy and all. So maybe I can use my scissors to make it better again, or at least decent. I mean, I'm very pleased with this brush, so it's not like I'm not getting any use out of it. I mean, I've used it so much it started fraying. Right, and I needed to do some Update on the highlights. Remember, when my studio has closed and all I have left is my micro studio, I will spend time to do cable management, to look for a better position of my camera. And right now I'm just mask painting. Okay, these are all the lines. Considering I don't have much of the very dark brown, and I'm probably going to need it, I'll just put these last drops back. And I have a lot of pallets, plastic pallets, the ones that come with sets. So that way it's just a few stray hairs, but those few are becoming more and more. Where's my little scissors? Those are big scissors. I should have small scissors near me. Somewhere. I have no idea where my other. I have 3 big scissors here. Why is my small one not here? Did I put somewhere in here? First you out, then you out, both. Oops, boink. No, not in here. This is not a good setup because I can't really reach my stuff whenever I need it. So this does have to change eventually. Balance is completely gone as well, so everything is just falling. And I'll just put you guys over here. Ow. And at least the balance is back for now. Is my teeny scissors in this set then? I have tweezer scissors. Don't really think they're that handy, but and I keep on misplacing them. Whenever I find them back, and about 3 days later, I misplace them again. I always keep misplacing my tweezer scissors. I don't think they're in this set. Lots of craft knives. Lots of tweezers. But again, not my tweezer scissors. You always have something you keep on misplacing. Well, let's see. Did I place them in a logical place? No, but at least this is a tiny pair of scissors. Plot twist. My tweezers scissors are somewhere around here. Nope, 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 nope. You always have something you keep on misplacing time and time again. And in my case, it's my tweezer scissors. Wait, they can also be up here. Checking. Nope, 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 nope. I'll find them back again. They're here somewhere. I mean, I did find them back. And let's see, where are my stray hairs? Okay, let's put them in here where I found them. And I have my tweezer scissors somewhere, so I'm not that worried. Right, I needed to do... Can I open it right away, or do I need to heat it again? I need to heat this again. There we go. Remember, this is why I don't like metal jars. There we go. Just subtle highlights. Whoops, lost the tip. And then this one, the front is done. Needs to dry, so I can add to the back, because the back is not that nice. And then it's ready for spray painting. And then Aries is done. Okay, drying station, sorta. And now you can go here. Seriously, didn't I put my tweezers in here somewhere? No, not visibly anyway. And what's here? Nope, 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 nope. Wait, didn't I put it in my bottom drawer? No, those are tiny, but not my tweezers. Scissors. Other tiny scissors. It always bothers me when I misplace something, but I'll find it back eventually. And eventually is not today. Because I did start organizing stuff. It's all my foam sanding blocks. So my tiny scissors are over there. This is all my makeup that I use for crafting. When I find it back again, please help me remember to put it on a place where I can find it. And then hopefully this will be the last time I misplace it, but don't count on it. Or was it in this set? I doubt it, but let's check it. If you have all the logical places, you need to start looking at the illogical places. Nope, nope, nope. And if I ever want to buy some tweezers, help me remember how much tweezers I have. Nope, nope, nope. I really thought I put it in a logical place, but what's in here? What's in here? Nope, 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 nope. Very annoying that I keep on misplacing those. Let's put these up here. So I have some more space in my brush jar. No. Okay, need to let it go. And I know that's very difficult for me to just let something go and move on. I'm just not good at letting go. Despite the song, Let It Go. So when I moved everything here, it was like, oh, there it is. And then I put it in a spot where I wouldn't lose it. You know, that's when you lose it. Let's put you over here for now. Put you over here for now. Wait, 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 wait. Haha! Found them. Found them. Okay. Now, where to put them so I won't misplace them. They are too big for my... No, I don't think they're too big for my teeny tiny scissors. Too high? Are they too high? Can I put it in here? Okay, so it's with my teeny tiny scissors now. Which is a logical place, by the way. Now, to continue painting, because if I want to do some cleanup, I need to do other things as well. Let's see. Is this something we can get rid of? It's okay if we have to repaint it. And I need a soft brush to just get rid of it. It's okay if there's a hint of blue in there because it needs to be painted over anyway. Okay. Hair is done. By the looks of it, I need the green. Yeah, you always get with diamond painting a lot of stuff as well. Okay, you're going to close because otherwise I'm going to trip over you. There we go. And now, brush can go in here. This needs some more paint at the bottom. And this makeup-ish brush is quite good to get into those nice crevices. I believe they're eyeliner brushes officially. And they're officially one use, single use. But you know me, I just clean them as much as possible and then reuse them. Okay, now that's the green. Yes, that was all the green that was needed. Eventually you lose the point, and then it's not really useful anymore. Let's see the gold. And I'm going to have to start picking the color. Oh, that's a bit much for the skin. And I want to use one of the blends I made, but I have no idea where I put my blends. Ah! I have butterfingers today. Let's see, where was it needed? It was needed in this little crevice and this little crevice. And over here. Okay. Now, the skin tone. Which tones do I have? This is the bit yellowish. That's for all the water. This is the light one. That's for air, I think. That's sushi. This is the miniature blend for Matsuru and Blade, so I can't use this. I think I need to make a new blend. But I don't want to make it in a small jar. But I don't really have other options. At least not with plastic lids. I have with jars with metal. I have plenty. Let's see what's in my small jar cabinet. I do want something that you can close off well, but I think I have no other option but to have a metal cap. Because these don't have, and it's already closed off that well. No. Okay, so metal jar it is. And I need a bit darker than the other ones. So let me get my list. While you dry, by the way, let's not get you dirty. Oops, there goes my water. But that's okay. I can't do the pick one with your eyes closed if I have to reuse it a couple of times. So that's not really a wise option. Because let's see, what do I have? What do I have? I'm gonna need this poster paint, which is quite orangey. It is obviously salmon, but way too dark. Do I have? Where is my crappy darkish skin tone? Okay, I am going to move my little paint station closer because I keep on misplacing it. Okay, that's light. There it is. I need the color more or less that's in this paint, but it dries a lot darker, so that's why I can't use it. Okay, steering stick. Do I have one that's already used? Yes, I do. The thing is, you can't really see the color until it's dry. Okay, let's see. I think this is close to a blend I already have. So it might need some extra brown. So let's go to the heater and make it fast dry. And this is one of those mid-tones again. I'm probably gonna need to make it a little bit darker. Because I already have this tone, which is nice, by the way, because this is close to this tone. This is a bit more grayish, this tone. And I also need this one for, let's see, clover, I believe, because clover's from the same country. So I'm gonna make this a bit darker. And this isn't great paint anyway, the dark one. So if I mix it with a better paint, it becomes a decent paint. Okay. Is it darker now? Slightly. You don't really know how it dries until it's dry, so I think I'm going to do a base coat with this, and if I need to make it darker, I'll make it darker. So, fourth mid-tone. Otherwise, I think I'm going to, it's probably around summer. I'm gonna grab those small Nutella jars they always have for traveling. I don't really like Nutella, thus I'll just force my love to eat them, or I'll just take them to a family member with kids. Say, I need those jars. It. I don't really like chocolate paste that much. Good to know you like Nutella. But I don't really like paint mixing because you have a lot of that paint and you have to use it and stuff like that. You have to hope it stays good for all those years. And as you can see, there doesn't even go that much paint into one of those little standees. But now that I made sure there's no paint at the lid, it should, cross fingers, not stick that much. Okay, you can go to the drying station for good now. Well, at least for now. Last time I was at the Action, I forgot to check if they had more, what's it called again, silicone mats for baking. They were out last time to cut them up because I have more little plates than I have silicone mats, but that's okay. Oops, dropping the paint. You can dry. Wait. Was this? The rich bronze was what I used for the dress. Well, if you can't use those mini jars, I wouldn't mind them. But if you can use them, keep them. Do not donate them to me just because I mentioned it on stream. Only donate them if you want to get rid of them. This paint was quite thin, but layers nicely. You can see that it, oh wait, let me get it up close. You can see where it didn't really cover that well. Need to get it into focus. There we go. You can see it in the sleeve. That's what happens with a bit watery paint. But that's okay, because that's why you have second layers. I have a new drying station next to me. Unfortunately, that's not near the space heater because I don't want to put everything on one block so that I accidentally short electricity. So that is a shame. Because the fuse box is quite old. Not dangerously old, mind you. It's just it's old. Well, much obliged. I think this is everything for the dress. Now the jacket. Drop went somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. Oh well. So, rich bronze. Probably needs a fur coat by the looks of this, which is fine. When you shake those little tubes, you can feel the paint going around, so it's quite thin paint. But it is nice. The colors are a bit different from the standard colors. So I do like it. Also, it lays on nicely. You probably need 3 or 4 coats to get a decent coat. So that is a shame, but other than that, lays on nicely. Thus far, I can recommend this paint. Okay, gonna shake the tube again so it gets in the cap. Yeah, I prefer plastic pots as well, but I use what I get my hands on. If I would have plenty of reliable small pots, I could just squeeze all the tubes into that. It's raining over here, by the way. I do love the sound of rain. I don't like having to walk through the rain to get to my craft room. Okay, that was all the red. Also, I already have one of those Nutella jars. Used it to mix in purple paint, light purple, because the purple I do have looks very nice wet, and when it's dry, it's super dark. Right. Here goes texture crappy paint. Okay, where did you land? I'll be glad if I'm rid of these paints. I'm gonna need for this tiny piece some off-white. Here we go. But I can't do that right now because it might interfere with the green. Okay, Mayanaka can go to the drying station. I'm probably gonna move the drying station later on. I have another spot in mind. So that means I would have to get up, but that's okay. Okay. This is the dark blue. The silver laid on nicely. Doesn't need a second coat, so that's nice. But I do need one of some of this. Skin tone is already done. There's some white over here. And this paint is very nice, but it also is very transparent. So I'm probably gonna need to redo the eyes a couple of times. And I need this very dark brown paint for the boots. It's not that dark up here, but it's very dark when it dries. And when I've run out of paper tissues, by the way, I will shift to cloth that I can wash. Don't have much of this very dark brown paint. Probably gonna need it a couple of times, so The tube looks huge, but there's not much paint in it. Okay. So that's enough for blade. Drying station it is. Just need to do the eyes. And now this one. This is where I use that glue. Glue the dark glue. Does need a second cut. You can't really see it. I can try to show, but I don't think you're gonna see it. It looks a bit splotchy. So second coat it is. But it dried up nicely, by the way. Really. So this was, I got this as the solo. I'm over here, frame, thank you. Glow in the dark glue, craft line. I have no idea what it's meant to be used for. My guess is it's for either slime or accents. I have no idea. The makers probably don't really care. Okay, this is going to take too long. And I'm a bit impatient today, so let's grab this piece. Thank you for your service. Get this off. Well, I think this was €4, if I recall well. If you want one, just let me know. They had a couple of colors. I got two standard whitish ones. I believe they had two pinks. Oh boy, it sucks it back right in, right back in. There we go. And now we spread it. Try not to have any bubbles in there. And this probably takes a while to dry because it's quite thick. You need to cover the bits evenly so you get little splotches. This one needs a bit more. Oh, good, you have a lot of pigments. You get a nice dollop and then and it sucks it right back in. Well, I do love glow in the dark. I really love glow in the dark things. For these examples, I can't use it too much. I love glitter. I love glow in the dark. I love neon. I sometimes like pastels, but not always. Pastels, well, it's not officially, it usually turns to pink. And I don't really like the color pink. Drying station it is. How dry are you? Dry enough. Time to start doing the back. I gave it a spray, but it doesn't take sides. And somehow it got stuck somewhere and now it has. But that's okay because I don't really, I'm going to use the paint marker anyway. And by using the paint marker, I don't have to use that much coating now. Just makes the surface a bit smoother. And you need to use less because there's already a green background. So this is just a way to save on acrylic markers, which you usually have to buy a couple of them unless you get those individual ones, the Poscas. But those are very expensive. And I would need to raise the price of everything I create then. So I'd rather not. Oh, it looks like this. I think I only need a second coat. There we go. Back done. Drying station it is. Now, let's get these out. See, I used spray paint on this as well. So it's already pretty red. And that's why I need to use less acrylics. Silver first. Right, that was that minty one. Or, no, that wasn't. That wasn't the minty one. Let's see. That was just a normal green. Also, I'm not going to spray paint the coins for the star signs, the zodiac, because I just want to. First, I'm going to get some space over here. Put you into my craft carrier. These are the ones I used. And these I use the most also are in here. Right, I was talking, explaining something. I'm not going to spray paint the zodiac coins because I want them all to look alike, same colors, etc. And if you spray paint them, they will look differently because the base coat is differently. I'm probably going to make this cross glow in the dark and these little sparkles glow in the dark. I can't make a red cross because that's against the Geneva Convention. I'm probably going to cut the stream in half again when we hit the hour-and-a-half mark. So in about half an hour. I just want enough stock that if I miss or don't even want to or too busy with moving, at least YouTube still has uploads. So when it comes to my normal streams, the penny ones, I have, because I added 2 game streams to there, that one, that's the first day uploads. I have planned until August, so that gives me some peace of mind. And I believe the craft streams, the Sunday uploads, are until July, so technically plenty of stock. I just want to have peace of mind. Didn't really feel like streaming today that much, but I figured I need to paint anyway, so at least show that, and I can do a cleanup stream. So that's going to be the second part. I'm a bit earlier than usual. Oh, by the way, I don't want this red one to be glittery because it's for Kai, and even though Kai is an amazingly glittery person, I don't want it for his coin. I want the Forever Young ones to have less glitter, and the Zodiac can be glitter all around. The other characters. Okay, so this is the second coat. Let me grab my spatula. No, wait. I put it already over here. And there we go. Yep. And now we need the silver. The white silver. And I know this is Hane, so it's actually very glittery for him, but Hane is boring anyway. I don't like him. So all my big speech about the Forever Young characters being less glittery. And what do I do for Hane? Make it glittery. So yeah, I'm very irregular. It's just, this is a metal color, so I'm accepting it. This still dries up very nicely. Not sure what I'm going to do with the lower parts or the raised parts. Not sure just yet. There's a drop over here. But luckily I still have a couple of weeks before I can have to think about what to do in the middle part. Maybe I'm going to use the dark gray glitter one. With Sienna's coin, I also want to use the big plate, so I think I made a second Sienna because there was a mistake in the first. I want to have it perfect when I present it. I think I'm going to correct that one, and then what was the mistake with this one? Oh, right, there was a little error over here. So if I just melt something on that, then I can have one for on the coin and one on big plate. Probably when it comes to big surfaces, this paint probably needs a couple coats. Okay, and I had a nice red, sushi red. This one was already cleaned up, by the way. No idea why I cleaned it up, so this just needs some gesso. This is a nice fire red. Thing is, with the spray paint, it also gives a glossy look immediately. So it seals things in, which I don't really like. But still, while I need several coats for this, I still need to use less paint. I think I'm going to use glow in the dark for his flame. And I know coloring the coins is very boring to watch. So I hope you're doing something interesting yourselves. Let's see. We have the dark blue and the salmon. I really cringe when people are in the stores like, I need skin tone. And I'm like, I want to say something about it, but it's best not to. And yes, most of the time when the people say skin tone, they are of a certain color. So that's always when someone asks me like, what's a good skin tone? And I'm like, what skin tone are you looking for? My skin tone? Your skin tone? That lady over there? That sir over there? There are so many skin colors in the world. Skin tone is not a color. At least it's not a fixed color. I mean, yellow is a fixed color. You still have a gazillion different types of yellow, but when you say yellow, everyone thinks the same. When it comes to skin tone is more subjective. But I do catch myself sometimes calling peach or salmon skin tone. So I do make that mistake myself because, well, that's how you've been raised. That's the color you got at school when you needed one. Because my school gave the colored pencils, and they were great, by the way. They were amazing. So here's a little secret. When I was young, I loved those pencils so much that before they ran out, and of course you had to toss them, I just said, can I have a new one? And there was one time that the teacher was like, wait, didn't I already give you a couple of weeks one ago? And I was like, yeah, it's already out. I already tossed it. Sorry. Nowadays, I use pencil extenders, but I still have a few of those pencils left. I think it's a yellow, and it's amazing. It's really a great one. They were bruinzeel, So I tried other Bruinzeel ones, but they just weren't the same. The school Bruinzeels are very different than the store-bought Bruinzeels, and I have no idea why. Technically, since I'm a company now, I can just try to find it and then order them. Almost there with this coin. And then we'll just see how it dries. Those bubbles. Bubbles! Okay. And before I continue painting, I first need to grab a power bank so I can start melting. I'm melting, I'm melting. Quoting a very famous witch. Power bank, power bank. I'm gonna grab one of the small ones. Oh, that's not this drawer. That's this drawer. Because I actually never use them, so now's a great time to do so. Melting thingy. And a piece of filament from my scrap pot. I don't need much. Yes, this is a power bank disguised as a lipstick. And I have no idea how much there's left in there, but hopefully enough to just melt this hole closed. Nope, not warm yet. There's no light going on. So is this even heating up? Or has it run out? This doesn't heat up. I think I need one that I can turn on so it can actually use. You have one of those power banks you can only draw from, and you have those power banks you need to turn on before they start using something. You have an actual switch, like this one has a switch. Yep, now there's a light going on. So either this power bank has run out or it's not an active power bank. So I'll just recharge it. Where's my chair? My chair is over here. Yep, that's hot already. And that's all there's needed. I'm gonna fix it slightly more. It's not completely warm just yet. So let's smooth it out a bit nicer. It is hot, just not that hot just yet. Wait. It's already turned off. The light's already off. Oh well. In fact, I can touch it with my finger. Already makes clear that it's already. So this power bank is too weak for this little thing. That's okay. This was all there was needed, so that's fine. These power banks are too weak for the melting tool. And I do have one of those blocks that you can plug in and then it can be used, but I use it at the moment somewhere else. And I have plenty of those, I just need to get them. Okay, this one's already cooled off, so that's nice. How far along are you? You're ready for spray painting. Still a bit wet, but good enough. So this can go back in my scrap pot. Already have a small oven for me to start melting. Where's my, I saw my little gesso brush over here. Little gesso jar. I don't need you at the moment, so you can be stuck over here. I always use scrap sticky notes for my acrylic markers to activate them. And then I use back and front for the rest. So I figured I was done with gessoing, but last minute ideas, and the worst thing that can happen is that I don't use this sienna, but then I have a spare. I can make them different colors, by the way. I wanted to make one very neon, like one of those tropical fishes. So I could make one neon, and I could make the other maybe more pastel. I can make the neon one with UV accents. Go into every corner. Okay. I'm probably gonna need a couple of coats of this, so right, I need my other. First I'm gonna place this cookie on the drying plate. There we go. You don't touch the other ones. Okay, this one can be tossed. This has been used. Way too often. Okay, now this one. And like I said, in the summer I'm going to toss this gesso water with the other gesso, so I can get fresh gesso water. and this one can dry up slightly because of the heat. It is very white. Okay, my big gesso blend homemade. Right, so first I'm going to put you into drying mode. And oh, I actually need to gesso something more. Well, first I'm going to paint something else. And then I'm going to gesso again. Shame I just cleaned my brush, but oh well, it happens. I can complain about it, but it won't change anything. Don't need that for now, so you can go over here. Drop, drop, oop, big drop. So starting with you. And leftover paint can be distributed to the other ones, but I am going to need a lot of paint, so. And if it is even too much to put it on the other coins, that's okay. I can always put it back. Yeah, I think I need to put some back. Oh well. That's okay. I mean, I could keep it on there, but if you don't want too big of a splotches look, you do need to make it sure it's even. This can go back. We are heading towards summer, or at least spring. This one can go over here. Some of these paints need 3 coats, others need 2 coats, some need 8 coats. That's why my coffee is now having a new goal. Reliable paint, better paint. Because with those very thin ones, if you need 8 coats, that's not fun. Well, you could, of course, use the mermaid coin to create a cookie cutter. And then you can make mermaid cookies. First, I'm going to use this green. Okay, This can also be put back if needed. Considering this is a very thin paint, I'm probably gonna have to do that. But this is one of those thin paints that I think this is gonna need about 5 or 6 coats. It's a very nice, well, I call it poisonous green. Or a leaf green, apple green. It's a very nice bright color. But it's so thin. I think for the shape, I'm going to fill this top part with a darker line. Okay, we're almost at the 1.5 hour point, which means soon I will close down the stream and then restart it. But that way I can easily save the videos and upload them into without having to edit them. But we're still about 10 minutes away from there, so. I currently have 3 viewers. That is unusual. I wonder if one of them is me, so let's, there we go. Close this down. If it turns into 2, then I was one of those. Nope, still free. So yeah, next time I go to the action, I'm gonna need some silicone mats. I need to put that on my list so I remember it next time. Okay, then the air ones. Air is that very light one. Anyway, hi to whoever is watching. You are more than welcome. I'm not used to having viewers, but that's okay. And when I'm a bit, well, as soon as I moved from my old studio to this new place, Moose has been completed, I'll probably start streaming 3D printing as well. And of course, when I stream 3D printing, I'm just streaming the 3D printing so I can keep an eye on the machine from a distance. So if I do stream 3D printing, I don't actually expect other people to watch them. Those are also streams I will not put on YouTube because who the heck is interested in watching a 3D printer go. So that's just something I use the stream for. I have the Tuesday where I stream my comic art, when I draw a comic and sometimes do illustrations. Thursday is usually craft streams, but when the move is over or I have nothing to paint, I might do a digital art stream. And I sometimes stream on Sunday, depends if I have a student, yes or no. When the move is over, by the way, I might be able to stream an hour after a student gone, or maybe I'm not in the mood for streaming. So whenever I have workshops, students, I don't really stream that day. And in case I start to give more workshops or get more students, then I'm probably going to live stream less. But whenever I can, and my craft streams, I usually keep them about an hour and a half. Yeah, when I have events, I can't really stream. I wouldn't even know what to stream at an event. We're with 2 watchers now. Someone left. Someone left us alone. Woe is us. Okay, and now these red ones. And I picked the bright red. Ay, ay, ay. You're not seeing it because it's right behind the text, but everything just shot out of the paint tube. Now my whole finger is glowing red. Glittery red even. I don't think you can see it. Yeah, you can see it slightly. My finger is all glittery now. Okay, we're gonna use this paint. I mean, it's a paint tube, so it's not really that important to be that clean. Yep, spats all around. Or actually, I don't think spats is the right word for this, but you get what I mean. Drops, misfires. Some even call it gunk, but I don't think you can call paint gunk. I mean, it's paint. Paint just went everywhere, flying, trying to escape their fate. Seems I forgot to do this part. Okie, you can go over here. And one over here. And then I have 2 left. But considering those are blue, I need to at least clean up this slightly. It's okay if the back gets a different color, or the under part. I need to get a new tissue. And this is probably one that needs to go into the dishwasher anytime soon. So, while I'll put you away and grab the paint for the last 2 coins, I'm going to grab a few new tissues. You have those moments where you use a lot of tissues and you have those moments where you use barely anyone. And that usually has to do with mask painting. Okay, we're going to try it again. Let's see if this one. Yep. Okay, so if you shake it, it just goes from the top. But at least now I expect it. I just forgot to clean my brush. And I need my brush. Okay. But this time we were cautious enough. We were aware. And I just squeezed out the whole drop. That's a waste. There we go. Don't squeeze the tube. Or bottle, actually. When one of these bottles has run out, I will probably use it for my blends. My fingers are all pearlescent now. See, second coat does wonders. But it's probably going to need a third and maybe even fourth coat. Yeah, I want to start 3D printing again so I can offer these as DIY sets. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that for AnimeCon. That is, if I get selected for AnimeCon. That's the requirement. And otherwise it will be for next year. I'm currently also focusing on illustrations for my 6th novel. And when those are done, I can start on the designs for next year. Okay, I saw a little bugger over here. So let's see if I can remove that bugger. Oh, and we're back to only one. That's what I'm used to. This spatula was part of my 3D printer, by the way. Never got to use it for my 3D printer, by the way. Because my designs don't get stuck to the plate. Okay. Yeah, and I bought a few extra of these spatulas. So I have a few more if I need it. Thus far, don't need it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is add a few drops on here. Our beautiful pearlescent water. Get it a bit more clean. Okay, so carefully put this back to the drying station. These are the last ones. Now, let's first see if I need to cut away a few excess. Yep, already figured I had to do that. I don't think I see anything else. And I'm probably, when it comes to the DIYs, I'm first going to make one zodiac set for sale. I mean, one is probably plenty. If it turns out that people are interested, I could make the other ones as well. Because let's face it, I'm not a popular person, so there are not many people who want my designs and work. They rather have fan art, because that's the character they know. And I will only replace one if one has been sold. I'm probably not gonna hurry with that. I will clean them up slightly, not completely, but if you want to gesso them, that's something you have to do yourself. Gesso is not really needed. It just helps the paint. It's not obligated. I can't offer the starter Pokemon set. Well, that would be amazing. I don't sell fan art. Hence why the starter set is free. This one doesn't need a second coat, so you can go over here. Or and while I assume most people will completely forgive me if I do offer the starter set, I would consider it quite hypocritical. No, I don't sell fan art, but I do sell the Pokemon starters. There we go. Libra is always the most difficult one to paint. Because of the details. Okay. That's the last one. First, let's get this. You can soak in here, so I can put you away. Okay, gesso brush can over here. Okay, I'm going to put these away. Where did I put my little spatula? Over here. I'm going to put these away. Then I'm going to shut down this stream. Have a tiny break. Because you know, sometimes you just have to go. And after that, I'll do the cleanup stream. So that means if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not interested in a cleanup stream, you don't have to look next week. Gives you time to watch other people. And I need to set up the camera anyway, so short break. Be right back. At least if you're still on stream. If you're on YouTube, see you next week.